The Dallas Cowboys present Eye on the Draft, presented by Essilor. See more, do more.
There are still many unknowns for the Cowboys regarding free agency. However, if things don't pan out the way they might like, tight end could be one of the positions the Cowboys greatly need. Here to talk about one of those tight ends is Dave Hellman. With me, I'm Danny Sirac. Dave, Harrison Bryant out of Florida Atlantic. What does he excel in?
This is going to sound stupid and obvious, but he excels in catching the ball. And the reason I say that is, okay, obviously tight ends catch the ball, but at the college level, you don't often see a guy catch 65 passes, which is what Harrison Bryant was able to do at Florida Atlantic last year. You're usually talking about 25, 35 balls per year, which, you know, you're the third or fourth option in an offense. That makes sense. It speaks to his route tree. It speaks to his ability to get open due to his athleticism and obviously his hands. 65 catches. Again, I can't underestimate how impressive that is for a college tight end. He really showed out as a guy who can make plays in the passing game.
The Cowboys' two starting tight ends, Jason Witten and Blake Jarwin, are not, they're free agents. Jason Witten, his future.
What a storyline, right?
Witten's future, not only with the Cowboys, but in the NFL, is still unknown. Blake Jarwin is a restricted free agent. How does that affect the way the Cowboys go about looking at drafting a tight end?
Yeah, it kind of feels like Groundhog Day. This is what we talked about last year is it worth the asset? Because again, Harrison Bryant might be the first tight end off the board. I don't think there's a first round tight end in this year's class, but you're probably talking about a top 50, top 60 pick, definitely top 60. I think if the Cowboys wanted him, they'd probably have to take him with the 51st overall pick, assuming he's there. Again, is it worth drafting a guy with a pick that valuable if Jason Witten is back on the roster? It's something we need to keep an eye on. If he's not, all bets are off. Blake Jarwin, restricted free agent, odds are he's going to be back here. Dalton Schultz is still under contract. I would love to draft a third tight end to develop behind those two guys. And a guy as talented as Harrison Bryant could step in and be your starter in no time at all. It's just a matter of, do you want to pull the trigger on that if Jason Witten is still kicking around? And that's what we need to figure out.
That's the quick breakdown on tight end Harrison Bryant. Stay tuned to DallasCowboys.com for more Eye on the Draft player profiles.